Hey, I don't know how many I'm going to get on here, but I know everybody's been asking for updates on WEEZER. She has not been sleeping as well recently. This is the baby opossum that I found in the trash can with her whole litter, and the whole litter died, plus her mama, and she's the only one that survived. So I actually prayed about it and asked Spirit, I said, please let me know what will speak to her soul and help her to rest and relax and heal, because I felt like there was a lot of healing. She was very malnutrition. She couldn't absorb any kind of nutrients when I first got her. And she's still not through the woods, but she's so much stronger. She's gaining a little weight. She's getting fluffy and furry. But I have not been able to get her to sleep. Look how red my eyes are. And I've been doing readings, so I'm strained, right? So I started praying. I forgot I did this with my son when he was little, and I didn't even know what this was. Good morning. I said, God, send me the sound of their soul, right? What's the sound that they had in heaven that would make them feel familiar? Now watch this. She moved up. She was in her pouch down here, and she moved up to my throat right here where the sound was being made. See if she'll do it again. Okay, now she's not doing it, but that's her song. That's like her music, and I thought that was really neat. Now she's making noise like maybe she'll eat, which also has been a problem. I think she's growing fast, and she's teething. She's getting all of her teeth in. Possums have over 50 teeth, and I think it hurts. It doesn't feel good. You okay? You want to try to eat something? She says no immediately. If she doesn't, she goes, come on, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Let go, yeah. Oh, no, not doing it. So there's a little update on little opossum, WEEZER. What you doing? You want to go lay down you want to go get back in your pouch? You want to go back in your pouch? Come on. There we go. It's a safe place. It's a safe place. It's a little simulated mama pouch. Let me see if I can. She's so sweet. Can't get in there. So now she's going to go to sleep. Just want to let you guys know a little update. She's doing great. She's doing great. Considering everything she's been through, I can't believe that one made it. So we're very lucky. Happy gal. I love you all. I'm about to do Aquarius, and I am hoping to get to Pisces as well. Feeling pretty good today considering I'm tired, but the energies are speaking right now. This is a big month. If you guys have caught my lives, I hope you are stepping into this energy. For the tarot readers out there, which there are a lot of good ones on YouTube, you guys, who are telling you about this energy, if you guys don't step into it, it's like walking over a lottery ticket. How frustrating is that, right? Don't have any regrets. Okay, don't have any regrets. This energy is the best it's been. This is harvest season. This is harvest season. Next year is going to be, we've done, we had to learn the lessons. And we are going to look back at those times of pain with beauty, because we will see the lessons that had to be learned. I'm just beginning to, but some parts I'm still like, I think that was just a messed up situation, right? But you're going to see the lessons as you go along. Right now, it's time to step into the energy that's supporting you, the energy that is supporting you. I felt like someone needed to hear that out there, because this was not intended to be that at all. But there is some energy supporting somebody out there that, don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Step into it. You only get so many opportunities in life when the planets are aligned and all the energy is supporting you right now. Oh my gosh, absolutely, darling. Okay, so your health is directly correlated to the things you're experiencing. All of your physical health issues are manifested first on an emotional level, emotional, spiritual. So a lot of times our health issues, most of the time, our health issues are going to resonate to some emotional root. Okay, this can be inner child work. Okay, this can be it can be an old traumatic. We've all had traumatic relationship issues, right? And that can be a family member, a loved one, a person who's passed on the other side, right? Losing people, many deaths in your life. However, if we allow those things to manifest on an emotional level because we're not dealing with them, they're going to manifest physically. Okay? Um, this is not always, sometimes things are happening. You can't do anything. But when it's like one of those things that you're like, I cannot find the end to this, I can't solve this. A lot of times, what was just, I don't know if that was a fly or what. A lot of times, Eric, remind me to come back to that. A lot of times, we are manifesting at a soul level. It's basically you have at some point in your life, because life got so hard, too hard, right? I'm feeling this for you, darling, because, and I don't usually do this. I don't know what got me to do this, but I don't usually do one-on-ones. But they're saying that at some point in life, things got so hard that you had to push it down. It was self-preservation. And I feel like you haven't had an easy life in general. Like a lot of this started from childhood. I mean, you could write a book. They're saying you could write a book, right? And maybe help heal a lot of people. But first you got to heal yourself. You have not allowed, things have built such a root that becomes emotionally cancerous, right? And this is your soul's way of saying, you have, if this fly, this is your soul's way of saying that if you have not, this is your soul's way of saying, listen to me. This is your soul's way of saying, I have nothing else to do now but physically manifest my pain. And your soul doesn't think like that. Your soul is simply reacting. Your soul doesn't have this beautiful mind of a computer. This is what your soul is utilizing on this plane to get by. Okay, but don't forget, this is a computer. This is only something for your intuition to utilize. But if you stop listening to this, then those signals from your soul get lost in the sauce up here in the brain, and it starts making you sick. You start manifesting an ailment within yourself, okay? It's going to be from anything, especially with when it comes to like autoimmune disorders or illnesses that you can't find an end to, or I'm seeing like any kind of, especially nerve pain or nerve problems, migraines, neck and back problems. Those kind of things are all manifesting from an emotional wound that has not been healed. Okay. Now, Eric, I think you said, which something clicked into my head at the same time you put that. So I think I'm going to walk over that ticket. Well, that's your choice. Absolutely. Free will. There will be many. There will be many. I expect more people to walk over this ticket than not. But the funny thing is, Eric, do you ever play poker? Like Texas Hold'em, poker, gambling, poker. And I don't even mean like, I mean for fun. Like, have you ever played poker? Oh, sorry. My eyes are. Yeah, so they showed me in my mind holding in your hands. You'll understand that I wanted to make sure you could understand it, but obviously they wouldn't give it to me unless you would. But in your hands, you're holding 5 cards, and I'm looking at 72722, or 77222, something like that. Everybody knows 7-2 is the worst hand to have in poker. Oh my gosh. I just looked up and it's 7 viewers and 2 likes. Now it's 8, but it was 7 viewers, 2 likes. So 7-2. Okay, that's confirmation. Fibromyalgia. God, that's the word I could not think of. Thank you. So yes, that's absolutely a deep, so coming back. So 7-2 is the worst hand that you can have in poker. It is statistically the hand you lose with. The biggest losing hand that you have in poker. However, the image I got was 7-2. 7-2-2 or whatever. It was a full house, which is one of the highest hands in poker under a flush. No, I'm sorry, it's above a flush and under a straight, right? I'm sorry, it's above a straight. It's under a royal flush or a suited flush or whatever that is. Okay, so it's one of the highest hands you can have in poker, and it's one that gets people the most, right? Because it's come out of nothing, right? You can't get. It's very rare to get a full house on the flop. So that 4th card comes out, it's built upon, right? You can have the worst hand in the world and win with a full house and be like, what the hell? What they're saying is, you may miss it because what you're seeing is a 7-2 and what they're seeing is a full house. Something is going on with your perception and your, they're saying inability to get uncomfortable outside of your comfort zone. That's where the lottery ticket is, outside of your comfort zone. You got to step outside of your comfort, get fun comfortable. I say it all the time, get fun comfortable. You know, the fun does not start until you get uncomfortable. That's when universe, the ones out there that have fallen down and failed and still keep trying, the universe has a weakness for a stubborn heart. And baby, you are the ones that get blessings. Okay? Keep getting up. Keep playing your 7-2. You know what I mean? Keep playing your cards that you got in your hand, and you keep getting up and going out there and watch what universe gives you. But you got to play your hand first. No matter what you've been given, you got to play your hand. For old emotional trauma, it holds so many of us back. And if it has manifested on a physical plane, I would highly, highly, highly suggest, okay? Life-saving. I would highly suggest going and do your reviews, do your research in your area, getting an in-person chakra clearing or Reiki healing. Okay, get that stuff pulled out of you. Get it pulled out of you. Because some of this stuff has manifested to a level, if it's manifested at a physical level, you need that stuff pulled out. You know what I mean? And you'll literally feel it. I've had it done. You'll feel them pulling it out. It feels like, I can't even explain it. It's kind of crazy, but it feels good, but it feels crazy, right? So yeah, a lot of healing going on. Spirit's not letting me sleep a whole lot, even when I do sleep. And, you know, bringing this little baby into me at this time, very interesting. I'm pretty sure she was born around 8/8 Lionsgate. It was really weird, the time frame. For my own path, like, this little girl right here has been a lifesaver. My son just went to live with his father for the first time, and he just turned 17 on the 30th of August. And I've never, since he was a little guy, you know, except for when I was in Iraq and stuff, me and his dad have a good relationship, but he's a young man now, and he needs to learn from his father, and I've taught him everything he can about his heart and compassion. But he left, and I said, oh God, I feel empty. You have to send me something. You have to help me here. And I should have maybe clarified dog when I was manifesting, but I got a baby possum. And, you know, I felt like I really connected after a while. I was actually scared of possums before, and now I'm like, I kind of am like a possum. I'm nocturnal. I am always up at night. You'll see me put on my videos at night. I also have, oh my God, I just am in love with her. I also am often misunderstood. You know, possums are often misunderstood as giant rats, gross giant rats. They're actually some of the cleanest animals we have. They aren't anything close to rodents. Our dogs don't even recognize her smell as a rodent. They don't have like that hamster smell or anything like that. They're a marsupial, right? So Spirit is bringing me what would connect with me right now. And she needs me literally to wake up every 3 hours and feed her, and it's a pain in the ass. But at the same time, you guys, I'm nurturing again, right? That empty nest. You have to ask. You have to ask. They can't do anything. You have free will. Until you ask, you don't get help. And you can't just randomly ask for help. You have to ask for what you need also, okay? Sometimes I know you don't know what you need. And in that case, you don't just ask Spirit to send you something random. You say, send me guidance. Send me a sign, right? It's going to get good, you guys. It's going to get good. I know that right now, there is a lot of healing that needs to get done on a collective level and on a micro level. But if you're willing to step into this healing, I just had a pretty cool reading earlier with a man who, his sister's a regular client of mine, but I've never read him. And it was just such a powerful and beautiful and emotional and intense reading. I tried to stay very like professional the whole time because I felt like I really wanted him to hear the message. Because I wanted to keep getting emotional, but that would have really detracted from him, I felt. So I was trying to like just look at the cards and channel. There's a lot going on. For my men out there and my females out there waiting for a man who's going through that divine masculine journey, it's hardest on him right now. He's going through the dark night, so he's released. I won't say even the dark night, so I feel like he's kind of been through a lot of that. But now it's about healing. Now it's about healing. Okay, so that you can receive. This month is about healing. Okay, so between now until the 14th, when the full moon, that's a week. Okay, please make yourself a priority. Do you have a week out of the 52 a year to make yourself fully a priority for one whole week? See if you can do that. And then we'll see about that lottery ticket, right? Let's see if you can make you a priority. Let's see if you can make healing a priority. Okay? Because some good things are coming. I'm looking at the moon right now in the middle of the day. Or it feels like the middle of the day. I know it's not the middle of the day. It's 6:30. But still, it's stunning. It's beautiful. And there's not a cloud in the sky, just a moon in the daylight. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm going to try to show you. Yeah, there it is right there. Look at that. Just staring at me. It's beautiful. My neighbor's jankety ass wreck truck. I hate that truck. He always parks it in front of my house. Isn't that awful? I'll pretend like you didn't hear that. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm going to be on a lot this month. Spirit definitely utilizes me as a channel whenever things are going on. And when you see me drop off for a week or something like that, like a couple days to a week, I'm healing. I got to take care of me. I can already tell this one's going to take a big toll on me, but that the cool thing is that the readings I've been doing have been more energizing than draining. Okay, the last 6 months, I almost gave up. It's been so hard to read while people are going through the dark night of the soul, while people have been going through this trauma and this healing. It has been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I almost gave up. If y'all saw, I didn't get on for like 2 or 3 months. I didn't get out of my bed for a full month. I think it was Cassie Appley, who was, thank you. I'm glad you, oh, are you a Capricorn, Eric? Cassie is the one that told me, like, girl, we got your back. Your soul tribe's got your back. We send you good vibes. We pray for you. And she's one of our soul tribe if y'all haven't met her on here. Oh, Capricorn males, that's awesome. I like Capricorn males. They're always fun. Yeah, baby, get out of your head and make sure that you are focusing in on this heart right now, especially from now until the 14th. This is Divine Male Healing Time. If you caught my live channel, my live reading on Twin Flame stuff, aside from the Twin Flame stuff, the spiritual awakening stuff, the Divine Males right now, the astrology is supporting it. It's like what I was just talking about, walking over a lottery ticket, right? Gemini, oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys have had it this year. You guys have had it this year. And I love my Geminis. You know I connect with my Geminis more than... Well, Capricorns are my best reading. The second one under that is a Gemini reading. So my best reading is still from last December. It's got like 50,000 views. I don't know how many views. No, I don't remember. Anyway, so I was looking at it, and then the Gemini is the second one. Yeah, you guys have had the most intense changes because... You know, it's interesting. Gemini and Capricorn are actually not that dissimilar. You guys don't, I feel, play victim. I feel like you're very good at just, like, you're really good at seeing your situation and owning up to your own issues usually. Your own mistakes. However, a lot of times, you're not good at I won't say not good at, you have a hard time recognizing the other person's path when some of these traumas went on, right? Everyone has a bad guy in their story, and that same person is a hero in another person's story, right? We each have our own path. You're the bad guy in somebody's story in some way, shape, or form, and you're the hero in someone's story. We have to recognize their path, have respect for their path. That is the biggest part of what we like to call forgiveness. Forgiveness is a word for understanding that even though that person was not right in what they did and what they did to harm you, that does not make them not right as an individual. They're on their own path, learning their own lessons. You don't know what they're here to learn, right? And we can use the old cliches, walking in their shoes or all of that. However, it's more about recognizing, I used to be there. I have been there in my life. I have things I'm not proud of, that I'm ashamed of, that I could have done better, right? And maybe it's even triggering something within you that resonates with that on some level that you need to heal, some kind of karmic release that needs to happen, right? This full moon, you only have a week left, and that's actually a lot of time to just I told, I got this idea from a beautiful, beautiful spirit guide during a personal reading the other day, advising her to do this, and now I'm doing it. Okay, because I think it's such a great idea. This is the coolest thing about my job, is hearing ideas from all these spirit guides on how to grow. Write down one thing a day at least, or if it's flowing in, just write it all down, that is holding you back, whether it be your health, behaviors, people, places, things, attitudes, the way you feel, things outside of your control, things within your control, whatever it is, write it down, okay? And then on the full moon, I want you to have either a candle or a little pit fire if you can. But the whole point is, we're going to burn that piece of paper. That's a full moon ritual right there. Taking a deep breath and releasing it, and then physically watching those ashes float, and like letting the universe take them. You'd be amazed at the physical manifestation of healing. Okay, you've experienced the physical manifestation of pain, right? Of trauma within your soul. What about the physical manifestation of healing? Oh my gosh, you'll feel so good. You'll feel so good. The healing will take place so much faster. Your whole body feels better. You start stepping into a new light. Okay? And I'm not saying that this is a cure-all. Obviously, medical issues need to be attended to by doctors. Okay? But I am saying that I truly believe, especially my mom suffers from a lot of what you were talking about. I don't know, is it Muge? Or I don't know how to say that. Muge? It looks like mage, and then it kind of looks like muse at the same time, which are both wonderful. Maze and a muse. Mage and a muse. So what I'm saying is that even though this is not a cure-all, it is certainly something that will inspire the beginning of healing within that root, so that you can heal on a physical level. And it's so much easier when you're not fighting your soul. Okay? Don't forget, anything that you're taking medicine for that's not meant to heal you, but it's only covering symptoms, you're covering those symptoms of your soul. So you need to face what they are. We also have another big follower, and I feel like she would be very comfortable with me saying this, because she was in the healthcare industry, and she is not. She's I think I just mentioned music and singing in my Gemini reading. Weird. Clearing that throat chakra, right? So Christina Kett is one of our Soul Tribe members, and darling, I think I'm gonna try to set you up with her. Awesome. Oh, good. So, darling, do me a favor and email me. It's in my About section, About tab on my channel, eternaltransformations@gmail.com. I'm going to put you in touch, because they're telling me to do this, so it must be needed. I'm going to put you in touch with Christina Kett. I believe she also has fibromyalgia, and is working through a lot of the same stuff, and has just started stepping into some of that powerful, like, I think that she'll be able to, I think you guys will help each other in different ways, okay? She also worked in the healthcare industry for a long time, so she's doing all the pain management stuff and the massages, and she's trying to keep up with it. Obviously, she has good days and bad, but she's such a beautiful spirit. She's Virgo, so you guys share a ruling planet as well. Virgo and Gemini share a ruling planet, and Virgos and Geminis are like, we're the type that maybe not good lovers, but definitely best friends. So I feel like you guys will connect. I'm going to send you her info. I'll definitely touch base with her first. She's on a cruise right now for her birthday. But I will definitely, I know she would be more than happy to connect with you. That's what this soul tribe is here for. Okay, I'm not here to do healing. I'm here to just be a simple base, a channel, and let them tell their messages, and then all of us connect. All of us connect. Okay, this is a tribe, right? It's a tribe. So we have to all work together. Okay, if I'm trying to heal everybody, it's not going to work. Oh, great. And she is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I think that you guys are about at the same level right now. However, I feel like there's certain things that you'll be able to help her with, and certain things she's going to be able to help you with. And it's just going to give you a new sense of hope, I feel. And there is hope. I know it's not something that goes away. Okay, I know it's not something that's curable, but it is something that's not only maintainable, but you are going to realize why. You are going to realize why. I promise. Okay, so I am going to go and begin Aquarius, and then we're getting on to Pisces, and I'm just going to go until Spirit's done talking as usual. If I have to take a nap tomorrow, so be it. I love you all, my soul tribe. Love and light to you. Yeah, things are about to get good. I know that you feel like this right now, like how tired I am, but just do it, go through it, walk through it, and get excited because the good is coming. You got to start believing in it, though. The main message I'm getting from Spirit, you guys know how I repeat stuff over and over. Like, I think that like around 8/8 Lionsgate, maybe before that, a month before that, around the summertime through, I kept saying, cooperate with Spirit. Cooperate. And I'm not sure why I was saying it that way, but you need to cooperate with Spirit. You are acting like it's separate things and they are one and the same. You aren't cooperating. You aren't walking with Spirit. You want Spirit to do everything, or you want to do everything yourself and control the wheel. And then the message was fun, comfortable. Getting fun, comfortable. Stepping outside your comfort zone, right? So that you can have fun. That's where the fun starts. Spirit can't do anything until you make a move. It's free will, my darlings. And now, the message now that we're just moving into is magic only exists for those who believe in it. If you don't believe in magic, then you just simply won't get a world with magic in it. Yes, I do personal readings. Yes. I do not do pre-recorded, send them, email them to you. I feel like that's basically, you can watch a YouTube channel for that. So my personal readings, I basically do a flat 1 hour fee. For your first one, I do a flat 1 hour fee, but it goes as long as the spirits are done talking. I've never done one that's less than an hour and a half. It's usually about an hour and a half to two. An hour and a half is usually about what it lasts. But it's still a huge discount because I charge $2 a minute usually. But I don't do 15-minute readings. I don't do half-hour readings very often. Okay, it's just, sorry, I have nothing to say that's going to be that short usually. Unless you've been coming to me and you're a long-time client, there's no way that your spirit guides are going to have that little to say, and I don't believe that I can shut them up. Because if I do, they're going to stop coming to me. If I don't say what their messages are, it's not my show, you guys. I'm simply the mouthpiece. So, I know I don't do it like a lot of readers, and I'm so sorry for that. I know you guys are used to a certain thing, but I just have to do what they tell me, you know. It's a $90 for a full reading, for a full first time reading. After that, if you're a client, then we usually work something to where it's more suitable for a budget. You know, it makes more sense. A lot of people, my clients that are with me a long time, usually come, it's more like a psychotherapy kind of appointment, but with your spirit guides. You know, here's where you've changed. This is what you're working on. Let's see what we need to do now. How do we make this grow? Okay, Delta saying, focus on your singing as if she is healing you. Oh, I lost it. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Yes, absolutely. Moving that energy through. And certainly, I think I mentioned this before. Maybe I need to share one on my page. I'm not sure how to do that. But doing a full chakra cleansing is really important. Like I said, it's really worth it to invest the money. All the money that people spend on pills and medical bills, I get it, you have to, but I'm telling you, a few Reiki and chakra cleansing clearings, whenever you find the right place that you trust, you do your reviews, you do your research, okay, is life-changing, and it will actually, in the long run, save on your medical bills, I promise you, okay? There was that chiropractic phase for a while where everybody was going to the chiropractor. That was like kind of the first stage before our Reiki and chakra stuff came out, so is what true about Capricorn and Cancer? From Turkey, awesome. I've been there. I was stationed in Germany, Würzburg, South Germany, for quite a while, a couple years, and I went to Turkey a few times. Before the war. I'm sure that a lot of that had to do. It hasn't been easy in your country for the past decade, so I'm sure there's some emotional trauma that's definitely buried there. I have completely lost you guys. Hold on. All right. That they are best friends for each other. I have not heard that either. I can see Capricorn and Cancer being perfectly Wonderful together. Wonderful. Cancer is although I will say that sometimes Capricorns can be a little bit no, like if no filter, like they have a hard time pretending they like someone if they don't. You know what I mean? It's going to show in their face. They're honest people. Capricorns are just really authentic. Cancers are very sensitive, and can be easily it can be easily misunderstood between the two during a love interest, from what I've seen. You're a Taurus man person, man. They are my toxic. I mean, I love Tauruses in general, but I definitely should probably stay away from them. In my experience, they haven't been too good with me. But I do love Taurus individuals in general. But probably my most toxic relationships in the world were with a Taurus. Not through any fault of their own, just like some mirroring, maybe. Virgo men, no good. See, Virgo men have been great for me. They've been great for me. See, that's funny how we are gonna mirror what we need to learn in that relationship. You know what I mean? Um, and man, I can look back at these Taurus men and blame and blame and blame, but at the same time, I needed to learn every one of those lessons. I needed to learn every one of those lessons. And all I can do is pray that they learn the same and keep my butt away from them because I get in trouble. Now, I do not know if I did well with any sign, it's probably going to be Leo, which, because my mom was a Leo, my father was a Leo, my son is near the Leo. He's a Virgo, but he's August 30th. He's close. My sister is a Leo. So I guess I just know how to resonate with Leos. Definitely have crushed on a Leo for like a good decade or so. He's adorable. Um, can't think of anything else. Yeah, I don't have a sign I'm particular with. Sun's a Gemini. Capricorn, yeah. I think that's awesome for a Gemini boy to have a Capricorn dad. How old is he? It's fun just chatting with you guys. That's nice. Sarah Rose. To the fault. What was that about? Missed that. Oh, he's 4. So yeah, like Gemini's highly misunderstood usually as being two-faced. I hate some of the things people say about Geminis, but they are actually highly adaptable. Highly adaptable. They can adapt to any situation, any kind of people. Will make a lot of money in anything where they have to read people, any kind of customer service industry, any kind of, which I'm not saying like low level customer. I'm talking high level customer service. Um, they know how to read people and what they need and what they want. And having a Capricorn father, because their air mind can get a little bit too in the air, right? Like too fantastical. They need some help with stabilization sometimes. And having a Capricorn father, that would be wonderful. You guys are generally have a grounded spirit to you. So I feel like that would be very, very healthy for him to choose you as a father in this life. So that sounds good. Um, no, I haven't. No, my dad was super into that book, but he's dead. He never told me about it. um, Anybody else have questions? You can ask random right now. I'm not doing anything, so may as well. I know that usually there's an agenda, so I never get to. Okay, Sarah Rose. So you were talking about to the fault. Caps being honest. I think my phone is behind. Okay. Um, Yeah, I really believe that Capricorns are honest to a fault. I think that Capricorns have a pretty serious, like, they have a set of values and principles that they are not going to waver on for anyone. You know, everybody always says that Capricorns are like the least, yeah, Capricorns are the least favorite for salespeople because they are able to look at the situation and say, is this good or no? And nothing's going to talk them out of it once they know what's right or wrong or what's going to be a smart decision or not a smart decision. Capricorns are, again, they're one of what I call the fly under the radar signs, Capricorn and Libra. two of the best signs, and Gemini, some of the best signs out there that people don't notice because, we have exciting Aries and beautiful Leo and, you know, even with Virgo being like critical nitpicky, they also get their own fame, but I don't feel like Capricorns are well known. I don't feel like Libras are well known or understood, and I definitely feel like Geminis are misunderstood, even if they are well known. Yeah, I think that would be smart, teaching him about being his own boss, especially with the Gemini sun. I asked one at 6:30. Please help me with what? Do Gemini woman and a Libra man go on well together? For me, Libra is one of the ones in the deck that gets on with almost anyone. They don't like a lot of they don't, not that they get on with almost anyone. They don't like a lot of confrontation. Libras are pretty chill mofos. I like them a lot. That's two air signs. I don't see any issue with those two together because with a Libra woman, you're bringing water to air. With a Libra man, you're bringing a fire to air. Okay. So it's bringing in passion and emotion and the best of both worlds. However, you still both have that intellect that's highly necessary. And the thing about my air signs is not only are they smart usually, they're very intelligent, but they kind of are attracted to people who are smart. They can't really do a long-term thing with somebody who is not at least willing to learn. You know what I mean? Someone who's ignorant wants to stay ignorant. They don't have time for that. And yeah, they're drawn they're drawn to someone and attracted to someone. They find a woman or a man sexy on an intellectual level. Like, you can look across the room and see a good-looking person. You start talking to him, and it's like, whoa, we are not on the same level, right? And then they just dropped like points on the 1 to 10 scale, attractively. How about, okay, wait, Delta Ashbury, don't be afraid to connect. Open your heart and mind. Yeah, baby, we'll copy and repaste. Okay. How about a Leo man and a Capricorn woman? How compatible are they? I'm usually like, when I look away, I'm asking the spirits to like give me something here. Leo man, Capricorn woman. I mean, I would have to see their whole chart because that one would be an iffy one. That could go both ways, okay? Because sometimes a Leo man likes the limelight, and, I will say that the one good thing is that a Capricorn woman doesn't need all the attention, so she's not only willing usually to let him have the limelight and the attention, but that's kind of what she found sexy about him, because she's not one to do that. And that was one of the things that she found intriguing about him. Like, he just, she couldn't figure him out, and he had a lot to offer, And when I say like the limelight, like, I mean, they're always going to be either the funny guy or intellectual one, or that, they're going to be the center of attention at most parties, and for a lot of women, that's hard, That's why a lot of Leo men go through many relationships sometimes. But this is not always the case. However, it depends on of course, their childhood and their upbringing and their chart. But I'm having a harder time with that one. I'm not getting a definite answer. I'm not feeling anything specific for sure. Okay, so I have been thinking a lot about connecting with my spirit guides. Never have. How can I without being afraid? I don't know, like, what you're afraid of, but to connect with your spirit guides, a lot of it has to do with, are you meditating and are you connected with your own soul? Okay? Are you going within and are you able to hear your own soul? Are you able to quiet your mind enough for even that? So let's start there, Are you able to meditate? If you're not able to meditate for at least an hour, I'm not saying every single day, but if you're not able to fully meditate and go within yourself for an hour, almost to a transcendence level, you're not going to be connecting with your spirit guides on a level where trust me, you're always connected with your spirit guides. They would never leave you to the wayside. They are always here. They love you more than you love you. They're always here. But if you're wanting to have like a conversation and like connect with them like on that level, that's months of work. Okay, that's a lot of time to put in into meditating, which is wonderful. If you're wanting to do that, there's tons of meditations I can send you. Send me an email. Tons of meditations I can send you to get you ready for that. Books, okay. But what they're wanting for you is first self healing, right? They're already with you and they're already talking to you, even though you don't always know it. Okay, look for signs. There's nothing to be at all afraid of. What I would be afraid of is not connecting with them. That's terrifying. That's terrifying because that means you're in this on your own, all by yourself. So if you're not connecting with them, that will be manifesting in many ways as well. That sounds terrifying to me. I could not. I mean, I've had moments where I feel sorry. Okay. Disconnected from spirit guide. I've had moments like that, but I've never had moments where, I was afraid, ashamed sometimes. Like, oh man, I don't want to hear that, because they lecture me bad, but they also praise me. Like they're amazing. They're the best parent you could ask for, and they never yell. They never. We just have to step into what the energy you're feeling around you is. Start testing your intuition first, okay? Start feeling your intuition and actually listening to your soul again. Your soul is dying to be heard. And if we've ignored our souls for too long, it will stop talking to us, friends. I promise you it will stop talking to you, and that's when you feel like you're alone. That's when you feel in the darkness. I have been knowing things about other people without knowing how. Seen images in my mind, then find out later I was exactly right. That's a great intuition. That's wonderful. Step into that intuition. And then ask yourself why you were being shown those things. Right? On an emotional, intellectual level. Were you being shown those things to bring something to light in your own path? Or to protect you? Right? Because spirit doesn't show you things about people unless it's going to affect you in some way, because everyone is on their own path. And like when I'm reading, spirit doesn't show me personal things. They'll tell me what you're going through and I'll get the feeling of it, but I will never know what exactly it is. I pray for that not to happen because I don't want to know. I don't want to carry that in me. I do hundreds of readings, thousands of readings. I don't need to carry all of that in me. I don't need all of your deepest, darkest secrets. Trust me. It's hard enough to feel it, So make sure that you're paying attention to, why was I shown this? Why was I shown this? Right? What was the point for my path? Because there's no reason they would show you unless it's part of your path, right? Unless they're protecting you for something. My phone's about to die. Okay, so I do have to go. I don't want this to cut off completely. I love you all so much. I'm about to get on some more readings. Darling, Muj, please email me. Feel free to write as much as you want. And I'm not terribly wonderful. Put your phone number in there at getting back to emails. But if you put your phone number in there, I'm better at texting, okay? But do let me know what's going on, and I'll see what I can do to help you out along your path, okay? All right, love and light to you all. I love you all so much. Bye, Soul Tribe. Catch you on the flip side.